Hello, I'm here with another Lightroom tip video. This time I want to talk about one of my favorite features in Lightroom. I guess I have lots of them, but today I want to talk about how I apply the same settings over multiple photos. And when you would want to do that is when you know that your light is the same, your color is the same, you didn't really change your settings in your camera at all throughout this series of photos, and so you apply the same settings over multiple photos, and you can pretty much do it with just a click of the button, and all those photos are then developed and done. You don't have to do anything else. So basically what I do is I pick the first photo in the series, and in this group of photos there's about 5 here that I know that my white balance is all about the same. I didn't adjust any settings in my camera until I got here. These were taken kind of at sunset. The light was changing really quickly. There were some clouds, so the sun was going in and out of clouds, so I was having to change my settings a fair amount. And I know that this group of photos right here is all about the same. The settings need to be just applied to the same group. I've tweaked my white balance how I want it. I didn't adjust exposure on this one, but you can adjust, anything that you adjust will be synced. Here I increased my blacks a bit and a little bit on my brightness and my vibrance. Those are things I typically do to a lot of my photos, and I've talked about that before. So I want to apply those settings to all of them. So all I do is I shift click on the last photo in the series, and it will select all of the photos in that group, and I come over here and click on sync. Now when I click on this, it pulls up all of the things that can be synced across photos in Lightroom. So here I can sync my white balance, my tone, exposure, all of the basic panel things right here. I can sync any tone curve adjustments that I've made, anything in the color, and I can click on and off. So if there are certain things I do want to sync and certain things that I don't, I can click on and off. These are typically things, what I have checked here are things that I adjust that I generally want to sync. Now if I only want to sync like one thing across, then I will click check none, and maybe I would sync my white balance if my white balance was something that I wanted to sync across multiple photos. So anyway, these are kind of the things that I keep checked that I generally sync across multiple photos. And then I click synchronize. Oh, and I have applied a vignette, so you'll notice that the edges do darken because I did apply a vignette to these photos. Sorry, my Lightroom has been open all day. I've been working on photos all day long, and I've been working on blog posts all day long, and so it looks like it's taking a few minutes. But now if I click on one of these other photos, as it loads, you will see that the same settings that I applied to the first photo have now been applied to this photo as well. And I apologize for the technical difficulties. It hasn't been running quite this slow until now, of course, when I'm trying to make my blog post or my video. So you'll see that all of these, if I click on them, they'll load for a few minutes, but you'll see that to all of these same photos, or all of these photos, the same things applied. Well, anyway, one of my favorite features, and maybe you have 15 photos, you know, usually I have more than just 5, you might have 15 photos that you can sync and apply all the exact same develop settings to the same photo in the click of a button. So anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy these Lightroom posts. These are just basic things. Maybe this is something that all of you know. I don't know, just something for you to be aware of that will work in Lightroom, and an easy thing that help you process your photos faster when you're using Lightroom. Thank you.